Yo. So today, my friends of the internet, we have a Ford Explorer 2015, 16, somewhere around there. I've never done an oil change on one of these. It's a it's one of my wife's friends, and she was getting like ripped at the dealer, and I said, listen, I'll change oil. You know, it can't be too big of a deal. So we're gonna change oil on this thing, and I'll let you know if I find anything weird. But I had her go and get a case of 530 synthetic blend. That's what they call for, and the good stuff, a good Motorcraft filter. So with one of these engines that's turbocharged, don't put junk in it, and please don't use Fram oil filters. You're just asking for trouble. All right, let's get our little proppy stick here. How black was this stuff? Ooh, yeah, nasty. Turbos destroy oil. That's just the way it goes. Frequent oil changes are going to help keep this engine lasting a long time. So, okay, hood's popped. We got our stuff off there. And let's see if there's any weird stuff here. All right, we're going to have to take this off, this duct. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get a light. And it looks like it's got little flippy guys here. Man, I hope I don't have to get this thing in the air. I think I should be able to crawl under here. But, yeah, so this is cast aluminum or something? Yeah, okay, so we got to take that off, and then we'll get down to the pan. So I made sure that this thing's good and hot. I let it idle for a while. I mean, she drove the thing over here, so oil's nice and hot. So let's get some cool tools here. Okay, I put a stand under it just to give me a little bit more room. I got the jack on one spot of the control arm, and then I do have a stand, so if something happens I won't get killed too badly here. So we got this one here. Okay, that's pretty easy. All right, so here's our oil filter, and I can't tell if this little clip is going to be in the way, but I think I'm going to take this clip off. Kind of just tuck this out of the way here. Definitely don't want to get any oil in it. I want to make sure that we plug it back in, that's for sure. All right, so I have that. See if you guys can see. I have it resting over here by one of these engine mounts. It's not touching anything. So this will give us good access to this oil filter. The other thing I'm going to do, and I know that you don't have to do this, but I think it's a good idea anytime there's a vertical filter. I like to fill the oil filter so that when this thing fires up, it doesn't have to fill the oil filter up. Even though, yeah, there's probably some residual oil on, you know, the cams and, you know, crank and all that stuff. In order for the engine to receive full pressure, lubrication, this filter is going to have to fill first. So let's spin this off. I don't know if I have a little cup thing for this. I'm going to take a look and see what I have. If I don't have something to fit this, I'll just take it off with a wrench. So let me look for some cool tools. All right, so I didn't have a correct filter cup, but I used our old pair of Channellock guy. I imagine that, yeah. All right, so there's our oil show here. Yeah, it's a good thing I moved that plug. It'll just be a pain in the ass. This doesn't look like a factory Ford filter. All right, the other thing too, while that's drippy dogging, you're gonna wanna look at the housing itself and make sure that there's no gasket stuck on there, and there isn't. So we're gonna let that drain, and then we'll get a new filter and spin it on. At least we're using the correct filter. Oh, hello, pal. How you doing? This is the correct oil filter for this thing, and I'm looking at the manual here, and 6 quarts capacity of engine oil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out 6 quarts of oil. I'm gonna fill this filter up almost all the way, and then spin that filter on, and then the rest of the 6 I'm gonna dump in that big bucket thing that I use, and that's how we know we're gonna get 6 quarts. All right, so we're gonna plug that O2 sensor in or whatever, and I already tightened the filter down. Remember to do it by hand. You don't have to be a gorilla boy, just get it good and snug. And then let's get our little guy clipped in here. Is it this way? No, this way. Oh, like this. There we go. All right, so that's in. That's good. Now we got to drain it. Check this out. Can you read that? Mopar. Like, what the hell? Didn't use a Ford filter. Oh well. All right, I got to get a drain pan. It's 15 mil is what fits. All right, this is probably gonna make a giant mess. Can you guys see everything? Okay, so we got this back on, pretty self-explanatory. Just put it on, and then these little fasteners you can turn by hand. They go on pretty easy. So it looks like filling that filter brought our total down to 5 3/4. So I'm gonna get a funnel, stab it in there, and then we'll fill it up. Just finished.
Yeah? Oh, you did? Was it easy?
No. Okay, so that's how you do an oil change on a 2016 Ford Explorer with the 3.5 Eco Boost. So I'm just gonna fire it up and take it for a road test. I'm sure everything will be fine. But yeah, definitely make sure you're using genuine Motorcraft products. Make sure you're using the correct filter too, that FL-500S. I think it was pretty funny that we saw a Mopar filter on there. Well, it's been fun. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I think winter is almost going to be over, and then mud season will be here, of course. So thanks for following along. Appreciate you guys watching. See ya.
How have you been? You like helping me? Okay. What, you got little stuff on you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a puppet.